Everybody, today we're going to do something a little bit more different than I usually do. It's partially an experiment. Well, you've all seen on the video before that my soap today is going to be once more, and I think I can actually get about another 3 out of this sample. That is Oatcake Overgrowth. That's my sample I got. And I must say this is one of the most underrated soaps there is. It is a fantastic soap by a very small batch maker artisan in the UK, and it is super soft. It's almost a cream, but the scent is absolutely fantastic, and the post-shave feel on this soap is absolutely lovely. The picture of the full tub is at the end as always. What do we have in here? We have 0.5 gram in the green plastic picnic salad bowl, because that's the perfect size and height for almost any shape of brush. That is why I'm featuring this. Okay, the brush I am using is the Omega Green Jade. This is a boar and it has been soaking. The razor I am using today is one of my favorite. It is the multi-titanium. It's a 3-piece. Has a fabulous fat back here so that you can hold onto it properly, and the half bamboo, which is, you know, I think this is one of the best handles that there are out there for this money anyway. It's a 3-piece and it's all multicolor. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if you can see much. I can hardly see anything. I'm blinded by the light coming in here. And the blade I am using today is the Lancet. It's from India, not used it before, so I will be using a pre-shave because this blade gap on the multi-titanium is, I wouldn't call it aggressive, but it is mid to aggressive. And if I'm doing that many videos a week, then I rather prefer milder ones, but I am using it because I love it today. So this is a Lancet Super Stainless. I'm putting this in. Oops. Oops, there you go. I don't know, I'm a bit clumsily lately. So I've got to be careful with my fingers. So there we go. Let's screw this back on. Okay, let me just check it is all right, because sometimes this handle, I've had sometimes a problem with this handle. This has quite a bit of overhang, so be aware of the overhang if you've got one like this. Yes, and you can get these from West Coast Shaving. I didn't get mine from West Coast Shaving. I got it actually off eBay. So that's the blade on its first use. So let's do things a bit different. As I already said, I can't even talk today. This is going to be a very good video. Let's do the blooper video. Okay, so the scent strength coming out of here is already a 4 to 5. Once it's lathered, because I've used it already a few times, it actually goes up a notch. Right, what do we have in here? Geranium, petitgrain, rosewood and basil. It's the perfect mixture of a little bit floral, but with the right woodiness and earthiness. It's lovely. So it is a unisex scent, really is. Right, pre-shave, let's get to the pre-shave. I am using, as you can see, the packaging. Look at the picture if you don't know what I'm talking about. that it's still in its packaging on the picture. Here I've taken it out the packaging. Well, actually I got the packaging here. It's Sainsbury's tea tree, super cheap. Says made with sustainable palm oil. I put the ingredients on as well. This is what it looks like when it comes out. Scent level of tea tree, maybe a 2. Why did I choose this? It has quite a lot of glycerin, so it will give you a lot of slip and slickness. Right. Okay, let's just dip this in the water. Well, first wet my face. I think that way is the easiest way to do it. And bear with me today, guys. Somehow today is not a day where my brain is working very well. Okay, here we go. Dip it in the water. Get it on. And I hope I'm not going to get a reaction to this tea tree. I sometimes do, but I thought I'll risk it because this is a fabulous soap also for cleansing brushes. Okay, so that's the tea tree. Put quite a lot of it on. Actually, the scent on the skin is about the same, so it doesn't get any stronger. Right, let's dip my fingers in. Activate. Doesn't taste nice. Okay. Let me dry my hands. Yes, and I do like the fluffy towel. This is actually, by the way, I have 2 of these, and one says to be washed with 90 degrees, actually 3. The small one says 90 degrees. One of them says 40 degrees, and this one didn't say anything but noted that it shouldn't be washed more than 30. So I've been asking around. Well, yesterday I had this through. I thought, for the money, I'm just going to test it. And I washed this with 40 degrees and with normal MPD. And then I even chucked it into the dryer on low setting, on low heat. So, and it came out perfectly now the second time. So that means you can do it. Can you see it's all, look, it's working as it should. Yeah, the fluff is there. It's not clumping, nothing. It's perfect and it's nice and soft. Why do I throw things into the dryer? Because of the hay fever now. There's so many grass seeds and birch tree seeds, and I have a birch tree right at the bottom of my garden, and if I hang anything out there I'm going to get all the pollen on there, so that's why. Okay, now you're wondering, why has Maja got a pestle and mortar in her bathroom? Well, I've just noticed this pestle is actually so old that it's cracked. Okay, and the other day I was actually making a curry and I stomped up some cardamom, so some of that fell out of here, but I don't care. It's just another spice. We're going to use the cardamom. So why have I got that? I'm going to be adding some menthol crystals in, and they need breaking up a bit. I have tried smaller ones, but you do need to grind them up a bit, otherwise you will not notice. So now I'm just taking a pinch, I'm trying to get the smallest ones out of here, which is proving difficult. Okay, it doesn't want to work. Just the big ones want to come to the top. So I'm going to take quite a big piece. That's a lot actually. I'm going to put that in and let's see if it freezes my face off. That will be interesting, an interesting experience. So I'm going to put down the camera so you can actually see that I am doing this. Can you see the crystal in here? Right. Let's grind that up with the cardamom. Oh, hang on, is that a chili as well? I don't want chili on my face. Hang on, I need to make sure that that's... I normally only use this pestle and mortar for that. And that was a chili. So let's take that out. I don't want chili on my face. Right. So I'm definitely going to give this pestle and mortar a good clean after, as you can imagine, because I don't want this in my food. What I'm doing is I'm just wiping this off on my towel here, just to make sure. And then I'm going to have quite a bit of water run over it as well, into it. Okay, so this is what I've ended up with. Doesn't look like a lot, but it is a lot. Can you see that? So I'm adding that into my bowl on top of the soap. Cardamom and crystals. Well, that'll give it a bit more earthiness, won't it? It's not as if I hadn't planned this. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there you go in the bowl. Can you see that? There. And because I'm so on top of it today, I've forgotten to draw up my water as well. Right, let's get some fresh water in there. Let's draw up 1.5 teaspoons. So that's 1.5 teaspoons here. And I can already smell the menthol, so this is going to be interesting. Okay. This is going to be, I think, quite strong. Let's get down to the lathering. So, squeezed out brush, menthol and cream. Look, it's very dry, the brush actually, as you can see. Let's add 1/2 teaspoon in. And let's work this. Oh yes, it's coming through, the menthol, the scent is coming through on top of all the other lovely scents. Let's close my phone. Okay, the last time I used this, I'm just going to go for the full 1.5 teaspoons. It's in. Okay, I want this to be a bit more liquid so that the crystals can work. The menthol can work its way through the lather. Not that one bit gets it all. This, by the way, even though it looks as if it's not smooth, it's smooth on the inside, it's rough on the outside. Some use liquid menthol, but for storage reasons I prefer the crystals, because it obviously it won't leak or anything, and it keeps longer. And there can't be any mistakes happening with crystals. And I don't know, I don't know what it's actually, the liquid is actually suspended in. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that. It's actually more than I expected. It's not quite that glossy, so I could work it a little bit more longer. But it's creamy enough, and I can hear it's got slip. It's still on the pasty side, but I don't mind. Right, let's put this down. Let's bring you back up. Right, let's get my fingers wet. Reactivate. Okay. Oh yeah, I can feel it, not on the skin, but my eyes are getting the message. There's menthol in here. I've already got it all over me. Oh, my lips are noticing too now. This is how to switch a soap up that you like anyway. Give it a summer twist. Okay, here we go. Lancet, first use. Just check once more. Here we go. I must say the tea tree doesn't actually interfere at all. I can't even smell it. I can't smell the menthol either. I can feel it. Right. But not in an unpleasant way. That's another reason why I like crystals, because yeah, you can put in if you put in your own, that's what I'm trying to say, then you can accustom that to what you like. Start off with a little bit and add as you go if you want more. That blade is very smooth. I am super surprised. I've tried quite a few Indian blades now. And every single one of them has been smooth. I've not had a bad one so far. I've had one that's milder than the other, but not a bad one. Oh yes, my face is now literally feeling as if it's been spray frozen. I think I might have overdone it a little bit. Okay, across the grain. This has definitely, the tea tree soap pre-shave has definitely helped a lot, because I can't feel the blade as much as I would otherwise. Because I know how this razor feels like with any kind of blade in it. It's not blade specific. And no, I don't think it's, my face isn't numb. It's not numb from the menthol. If you put too much in, it can be numb, and then you can get a bit careless, but okay. This brush has eaten up quite a bit of soap, so I've not got that many passes today. I think I'm just about going to make this one. And it doesn't matter if it's thin, because it's got so much slickness. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I'll just show you quickly. You can see it's rather liquid. That last bit out the brush. But I'm not going to change that. There's no point in changing that. Oh, now. What? I hit it up there on the wall. Oh, God. It's nearly up the ceiling. So yeah, I won't need any more for this last pass. But if I would, then I'd just add some and do another bit of lather. There you go. This is the first time that I've actually got it spot on. Right, that's it. There's no more left. Look, nothing. I think, oh, if I squeeze, I'd most probably get, oh, there's a little bit of watery liquid left. So, let's get this off. I don't know, I feel a bit like the cartoon Ice Age. Like that. That squirrel. Where's my nut? Oh yes. Ah, it's now kicking in. Oh, I should have used this yesterday. Yesterday it was so hot, uncomfortably hot. Today it's actually rather cool in comparison. Okay, we can do this. Aloe first, next. See how close this, oh, this is very close. It's not stinging, but I can feel it's very close. So any of you out there that are addicted to menthol, crystals or liquid is the best for you, because then you can really rank it up to whatever freeze level you like. Right. Well, that was my hair. Oh. Now, I don't know, does this is wet? I don't know if it's the menthol that feels like that or the first is actually dry. So, okie dokie. Let's put on some soothing gel moisturizer from Sonya. As I say, I like this because I don't need more post-shave properties because the soap already has done a fabulous job. And I think the gel together with there's a bit of olive oil in here, so there's enough soothing properties as well. I think with the menthol, this is just a better feel altogether. It's light and fabulous. You can see my capillaries have responded to the menthol. Can you see how red I am here? But that's not the kind of red. I don't know, did you see watch the Evie video where I did Sterling Evie? It's the first time I've actually had a bit of a reaction. Not bad, it didn't sting or anything, but the next day I had quite a few pimples and my skin was super blotchy. It's the first time, so I don't know whether what is in that particular scent that did it. I'm still going to be using it, but I think I'll most probably use that more for the legs and the underarms and stuff rather than on my face, that one. So it wasn't a superb, like a mega reaction. It was just a slight, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put another aftershave balm on, and this is Proraso Sensitive. I've taken the lid off, and this has actually also a tiny bit of menthol in it. I was super surprised the first time I used it that they would put menthol in a sensitive balm. So we'll just put that on top because it's also light and it uses the menthol, and might as well put it up here as well so my whole face feels like cryogened. I don't want to have this every day, or not even once a week, not even once a month, this kind of feel, but I get it and I understand why some of you just get addicted to this. But I must say I am enjoying it. and for my taste next time I'll use a little bit less of it, of the menthol crystals. But I've enjoyed it. I hope you have. Have a lovely weekend. I think it is actually a spring bank holiday. I'm not quite sure, but there's a holiday on the Monday. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're up to lots of nice things. Still be aware we do have the virus out there, so keep your distance, keep safe. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Already missing you. Bye bye.